What's bracking, guys? So welcome to episode 4 of this Aston Villa save here in Football Manager 2020. So it definitely has been a very interesting January. Honestly, we were just completely awful. First, we'll take a look at the schedule, and then we'll take a look at some of the transfers we did here. So pretty much a winless January. Yeah, it was winless, no wins whatsoever. First match was against Newcastle, who were in the relegation zone, and just did not play well. We've had a lot of injuries going forward. Obviously, it was tough as well with the match congestion. What killed us really was what happened. Hurahan, though, incredible with 11 key passes in this match, but still lost this one 2-1. Miguel Almiron was incredible in this match. We had most of the ball, created chances, could not really finish them, unfortunately. It seems to be a lot of what's happened to us this season, it seems like. In the FA Cup, I did play a backup squad. And you can see Aston ended up netting a goal. I actually ended up loaning him out because I do have some pretty promising young players, so I want to give some kind of match time here, or let them sit on the bench at least, get some training minutes basically. So backup squad, did have a lot of possession, just couldn't take advantage of the chances like usual. That's just what's we didn't really create as many in that game either. This was an interesting matchup against Crystal Palace. So this was about the time, I believe, when Wesley is out with a broken leg. We've have just terrible luck with these broken leg injuries. Of course, Target got injured, and then Wesley got injured in practice, and he's going to be out for a while. It's a broken ankle, expected to return in 8 weeks to 3 months, so pretty much out the rest of the season. Fortunately, we have an incredible striker in Samata. We actually went down in this match thanks to Trezeguet getting sent off. He was he's been awful, honestly, at times. But as well as Grealish has not been very good recently also. They just are just so inconsistent, it seems like. Defense was not the best either. Courtney House obviously playing a position. We brought in a left back for us to help fill in until Target is back, because House is definitely more of a center back. But good performance from Nakamba at least. And Hurahan with 5 key passes, 2 assists, then a hat trick from Samanta. So unfortunately, we were a man down, but we came back, tied things up, and we lost in extra time. Very unlucky. The next match, we lost in extra time also. We had more possession, so we kind of controlled the game in that sense. It did not create too many chances. We had a fair amount of key passes, but in the end, they scored a 90-minute corner. 92nd minute, Gallo just scores on a corner. It was a really kind of a crappy goal, to be honest, also. So that was not fun. And then I just put in some backup players, honestly, or rotated and put in some younger players. So one of the guys I signed on loan here, a player from Bayern Munich, Batista Meyer, trying to hit him with the Batista bombs, basically. A backup winger. I gave him the start here because Trezeguet has been completely awful. He's getting sent off. He has good attributes. Obviously, he's young. He doesn't have the best decisions yet, along with work rate, and stamina is pretty low. Gave him the start in that match. Did not do too well. Unfortunately, had to sub him off for Trezeguet in the end. We do have this youngster, Aaron Ramsey, who actually looks pretty promising. I didn't play too awful. I decided to give him a go here. I think I might honestly give a lot of these youngsters a chance. And then another promising young player in Louis Barry, a promising young striker. Didn't play fairly well, but I said, F it, man. We got all this match congestion going on. We've got to give it a go. I think Samantha had a knock also, so that was unfortunate. But in the end, it was not too bad. Ramsey did actually get a key pass. Grealish got a goal. But unfortunately, again, just lack of production from right wing definitely hurt us in this one. Probably not the best idea to play some youngsters in these matches, but if we can't kind of secure our spot in the Premier League next season, I do think we'll start playing them a bit more. I just thought might as well give them a go. I'm not sure what I was thinking exactly, but I do know Samantha wasn't completely fit, so that's why I started him at striker. So that wraps up that month. Terrible month result-wise. It was completely just awful. And now we'll be playing Watford, who are in 18th place. We're in 13th. And they just actually appointed Steven Gerrard as their manager. So he took over, left Rangers actually. They pretty much bought him out, and he decided to join Watford to be their manager. So interesting. We'll see how that goes here. I just want to take a look at the transfers real quick. I did sign a couple players on pre-contracts. So Erkan Ayibil, hopefully I didn't destroy that name. He has a goal and 2 appearances in the Bundesliga. for Mainz. And he has some good attributes, honestly. I mean, his passing doesn't look too bad. Decent mentals for a youngster. So I think he could definitely fill in along the midfield, wings, striker. Could be a good versatile player for us. Advanced playmaker he is. So give us a little bit of depth there. I wanted to get more depth on the wings also. So I did get to sign this guy in a pre-contract. Pretty young player. He is 19 years old. A right winger basically is what he is best at, and he has good attributes as far as finishing, first touch go, dribbling 13 to 16, technique 13. Mental determination is very high also. Work rate, wish that was better, and physicals aren't too bad. So that'll help kind of the just general depth of the squad, I think, having some more players like that. Now taking a look at some players we brought in here recently. So my youth was the head of the youth development. Found this guy. He doesn't look too bad. He's going to be playing, obviously, with the U23s for a while, I'm thinking. But he actually has really good finishing. If he can improve the mental attributes in his technique, he'll actually be a decent little poacher there. Didn't have to spend too much for him. Did have to bring in a left back. He is pretty much what made us spend a lot. There weren't too many options. Most of the best options would not qualify for the work permit, so that sucked. A Greek left back from Cagliari, we signed him, and he actually has pretty solid attributes all around, physically, mentally, and technically. So I think he can fill in. So we don't have to use House kind of out of position anymore. Have someone who can maybe get forward a little bit, help a little bit more attack. Then I did sign Thierry Lutonda, pretty much a guy who I'm going to just keep loaning out probably, and then eventually sell him, try to make some profit out of him. So he's on loan at MK Dons, which is League One. So if he performs fairly well there, I think he could end up getting, and we could end up selling him, making a bit of money. Like I said before, we did get Batista Meyer as well, bring him in. You guys saw him earlier, pretty good attributes on loan, just paying his wages. Did end up loaning El Mohammadi, out to Preston. So I'm guessing he'll probably be playing fullback or right mid. Keenan Davis, one of the youngsters also. Not anything amazing, but we loaned him out along with C. I did actually get another affiliate going, which I forgot to mention, but unfortunately they did not accept some of our offers, the guys we sent with them basically. They ended up going to other clubs. So Burton Albion, I believe, is our affiliate. They are their affiliate at the moment. Did loan out Borja Boston. I'm not sure if I should have done that, but we'll see how it goes. It probably wasn't the best idea. He has some really good attributes, to be honest. Jack Clark, a youngster, I did sell him also for like 200K or so. So pretty much just kind of cleaning out some of the guys in the U squad who don't work out too much for us. And of course, Neil Taylor we sold earlier on the season for $2.5 million, which basically helped us get in another left back. I do think we gotta end up buying a young defensive mid and a young right back is what we want to go for. Maybe some help on the wings. I honestly am thinking about selling Grealish. We'll see what happens. I just think those are the guys I'm going to target. I think young defensive mid, young right back, young goalkeeper, then probably some young wingers would definitely help. I think some of those guys we got could pan out in a couple of seasons, but someone who could help right away could also be pretty useful here. So we'll get into this matchup. And, of course, we'll be seeing Liko Giannis in his debut. Charlavos, Liko Giannis. What a player, man. What a player. Well, I mean, his debut, hopefully he does well. It's a match we should be winning again. We are in 13th with 28 points. 10 points away from Watford, who are in the relegation zone. So we need a result, at least a draw, but a win would put us in a lot more comfortable position as we are almost a little bit technically over. Yeah, we are technically halfway through the season now. So this is a perfect mark to kind of continue on here. We got to turn things around. We had some really good results early on, but we have to be a little bit more consistent because it's really been tough this month of January and the months before also. All right, we will get in this match now. Forgot to assign him a squad number. We'll see how this goes. So not sure what to expect here. I want us to play a little bit more positive, be a little bit. We create so much no matter if we're on balanced or positive. It seems like, so I'm not sure how much that really affects us, but we have to just be a lot better. We have to be a lot better here. We've got nothing to lose. Show everything. That didn't work out. All right, send assistant, and let's get this match going here. So I think our defense has been pretty strong, but we just got to be a little bit. We got to be more clinical is the main thing. Delafeu completely destroying our new left back. I was scared he might have started out his first match of giving up a penalty in the first minute, but does a good job tracking back after getting beat off the ball and winning that. El Ghazi, ooh, Wilbeck went for a little curler, it looked like. Grealish with the ball here, back, trying to play the ball around. Nakamba, Lykogiannis, McGinn, El Ghazi on the wing. Put the balls in, and Samata hits that over the bar. This is exactly what's been killing us, man. We create the chances, we get in good spots, but the finishes have not been always up to par. And you can see that again right there with a great ball in from El Ghazi. Unfortunately, he's not put on target. Hopefully this doesn't come back to haunt us. Stevie G, first match at the helm of Watford. They probably have a little bit of momentum here. Oh, Welbeck could not steer that on target, but a good ball in from Deulofeu. El Ghazi. Okay. Got a little bit of time in the midfield. No mistakes out the back would be nice. El Ghazi. Got some space here. El Ghazi with a good run. And he hits that near post. Could have probably gone for the sweat. Oh, it's always a little frustrating to see those wingers not go for a sweat in those situations. Mings, put the ball back in. McGinn to Makamba. Oh, damn. All right, we have a lot of possession here. We're playing fairly well. Playing fairly well here. I'm curious if you guys can hear. There's like here in Mexico, we have these like trucks that sell stuff, and it's very loud. Right now, it's like the bread pan. But going back to this, Lykogiannis playing the ball back to Heaton. No mistakes from you, man. Play it simple. You got some guys in front of you. You've got some guys in front of you, boys. Okay, Gilbert could probably play this into some space. McGinn. Oh, damn. Welbeck. Okay. Into some space here on the wing is Welbeck. Gonna go for a shot. Interesting shot. Apparently that was brilliant. I'm not sure if that was really extremely threatening in the end. About to be the 37th minute. Angle's playing the ball about the back. Heaton. Plate simple right here, baby. McGinn. Oh, a terrible pass from McGinn. A terrible pass. Oh, my goodness. Terrible pass from McGinn. Leads to this goal here. Well back post. Nico Glass could not catch up to it. We are just falling apart here. Falling apart. It's frustrating, man. Very frustrating. McGinn just made a terrible mistake in that moment. Ooh, come on, baby. This corner, can we make up for it? Mings. Ingles. Oh, it looks like that was a good save from Bachmann. This has been a really tough month. I would love to get back on track in February, get a win here. Show me something else in the second half. Please show me something else. Ooh, this is tough to watch. Tough to watch. I think probably might have to make some changes in the midfield. If we can't get a goal here, especially. I think 60th minute, if we don't have a goal, we're going to probably have to sub off McGinn or someone to bring in another winger. Maybe we can try to move Grealish to attacking midfield. Got some space here on the wing. Going to play the ball back around. Good job, Gilbert. Oh, my God. No outlet. And it's 2-0. I'm not sure what was going on there with El Ghazi and Gilbert. Look at this. Wins the ball. No, what the hell is going on? Loses the ball. And that is 2-0. Ooh, this is bad. Very bad. Grealish. Terrible effort on goal there. We are watching a team completely fall apart right now, boys. This is sad to see. McGinn. Back to Samada. Ooh, looked like he had the turn on him. A corner. Grealish. Angles. El Ghazi. Looks like we've got to make some changes for sure. And that's 3 goals. Oh, this has been tough to watch. Tough to watch. Not sure what changes to even make here, to be honest. Oh my God, I had to have Nakamba on defensive midfielder. I don't know how much that would have hurt me. That could have hurt me, but ooh, man. This has been a tough match. I'm going to bring on Ramsey. I'm going to bring on Barry. This is tough. This was a... Next match, we definitely have to bounce back. This has not been a very good performance whatsoever. Bring on the youngsters. Let them get some match time. If we're going to suck, at least we can suck and give players opportunities or something. It's pretty sad. Nico Giannis, not the best debut, I would say. I mean, 6.6 is not awful, but it's really hard when your team is making so many mistakes, I guess, also. 61st minute, really no hope in this match, I would say. Good job, Nico Giannis, with that block. Whew. Heaton, El Ghazi, run out the defense. Come on, man. Make something happen, please. Gilbert. Delafeu with all the space in the world. My goodness. What is going on? Why is no one closing that down? Nico Giannis puts the ball in. Falls back to Gilbert. McGinn. Good ball in. Grealish hits that right at the keeper, though. Tried to play positive in this one, but Stevie G, I just feel like you usually are kind of screwed when a new manager comes in. It's always going to be tough. Grealish hits that right at the keeper. El Ghazi is playing very well, though. He's created quite a few chances. He has created quite a few chances, honestly, so that's a positive at least. That's a positive. Just let the team in the relegation zone just come 7 points within us. We still got a half a season to go, too. This is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough season. Tough end of the season for sure. Nico Giannis. He's done a good job winning the ball. Really, Watford has had a lot of opportunities themselves. I think maybe the positive play wasn't the best idea. I mean, Watford is a very talented side. And looks like Nico Giannis will start his debut, giving up a penalty here in the 68th minute. Giving a yellow. Oh, man. 4-0. We have a big winless streak here also. Definitely would not be surprised if my job is in danger here. But Grealish with an absolutely terrible showing. 5.4 match rating. A 5.4 match rating. That is awful. Angles at least gets a goal. Save us. Get us, just get us something here. This has been terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Defense in general has been very poor, though. Not just Nico Giannis. It's been the whole defense really has been awful. Rodahan back to McGinn. Barry. The youngster's been dropping back to help make something, try to make something happen. Up cross in. Sar. Tons of space here on the wing. Got to think of maybe what we got to do tactically coming up in these next matches. Obviously, you want to play nice football, but if we have to scrounge for points, I mean, we are pretty much a relegation threatened side now. So, something we definitely got to think about. Definitely got to think about that, honestly. El Ghazi was very good. Grealish was terrible. He was hot garbage. Like, I'm thinking about maybe benching him the next match. I can maybe give him an opportunity, though. But he's been shocking. He has been shocking. This season in general has not been a very good season from him. If I could get something from him, I mean, we might just need to really revamp this squad. If a guy who's supposed to be your best player has been so awful. Far from pleased with what I just saw from the team. Definitely. Jack Grealish is the team leader. He's disenchanted. It makes sense that this team is so frustrated, but just cannot have performances like that here. I'm very disappointed. You can hear it in my voice because you started off the season so well, incredibly honestly, but things have definitely gone for worse here at Aston Villa. So Joshua Chilupawana definitely has to turn things around in the team itself, because some of the performances have just been completely terrible recently. Completely terrible. But I'll catch up with you guys in the Brighton match unless anything else pops up beforehand. So there was nothing really interesting that went on between the game there, but hopefully we can end this, 6 or 7 game winless streak. It has been a while, to be honest. It has been since the Burnley match. So what is that, 7 games winless? I don't know. Math is hard for me. Yeah, 7 games winless against teams that for the most part, teams that we really should have beaten, or even just like a game like United where we really got a point from. But unfortunately, things didn't work out. So it's been a tough run of form. There was a team meeting at a run, so the little team meeting hopefully got our morale up. It did show, at least when I did the team meeting, that our morale was a lot better. And hopefully it does show in the match here, because that was it's been definitely a tough run here. A full, complete month of no wins is always just not ideal. It's not something you want to see with the club, especially when you're trying to fight relegation. I mean, we were actually pretty close to a European spot at one point, but now we're pretty much still fighting relegation and fighting within ourselves, basically, to try to just be better players and not be completely awful. All right, so the lineup here is what you'll see. Heaton, Gilbert, Engels, Mings, Giannis, Nakamba, McGinn, Hurahan, El Ghazi, Grealish, Samata. Kind of the usual, except for El Ghazi been kind of getting a go because Trezeguet has been pretty terrible for the most part. So hopefully Grealish has a much better game compared to the last one. I will send my assistants. Hopefully this is a much better all-around performance from this club. The defense was terrible last match also, so that didn't help either. No chance in the free kick, but at least we did draw a foul. But it's going to be a tough match. I can see this being a pretty complicated match, especially with how we're playing. But on this corner kick, Grealish putting the ball into Samata, and El Ghazi is on. He should be on the near post, and he scores the goal. I've really been going with him over Trezeguet because of Trezeguet's inconsistencies in the red card, and it looks like he really is going to pay off with my trust in him. With the third goal of the season, Samata put the ball back in the middle. Let's score some more goals. We need to get some confidence going into these next matches, and just better performances all around, please. About the 20th minute now, no highlights since that goal. I think we are controlling the game quite a bit. I just got to make sure we're strong defensively. Looks like Brighton trying to play out the back a little bit. Oh, great job from number 7. I'm not sure if that was Hurahan or McGinn, but a good ball. Pressing right there. Could have probably done a little bit better, though, once he did win the ball. Now, in the midfield, they do have quite a few players who can create a little bit, so that's something you got to be careful of. Giannis did not have the best defense. Couldn't really stop that cross in that instant, but the header did go wide. So, Giannis did give up that penalty in that match, his debut, but he was fairly promising other than that. But Samata here up on the wing, unfortunately could not really find the outlet. It just went 1v1 against like the whole defense instead of Grealish with the interception. Fortunately did not have the composure to either sweat that or finish that opportunity. He was pretty much handed. So back here out on the wing, ball in, missed clearance. I think that was that nearly costed us, and then it nearly costed us. And that is a goal. On the free kick, that's a goal. Please be an offsides or something. Oh, man. We've had some chances. We're pressing them hard. We're creating with the press, but just cannot stay focused here in this instance. Begin with a yellow. Going to switch the ball to Giannis. Put the ball back into Samata. To Gilbert, to El Ghazi. Samata looks for the ball back in. Looks like it could be a counter. Nakamba just gets to that in time. It looks like 44th minute now. Trying to play the ball around the midfield. A little bit more possession. Gilbert back to Engels. Really patient. Good ball to Grealish. That's a very good ball. Unfortunately, could not put a cross in or get a shot off in the end. But some good work. Controlling possession. But again, our set-piece defense killed us right there. There's been a couple matches where we really did not get things going with the set pieces. So McGinn has not been very good, and he has a yellow. I think if we get to the 60th minute and we can't grab a goal, I think we're going to have to sub him off and maybe bring on Trezeguet or something, move Grealish into the attacking mid spot. We shall see. We shall see. Ball in for Hurahan. Mings, I think he's off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was off. It's unfortunate. Yeah, he was clearly off. You could see even just as that was taken. Grealish, again, just not performing well at all. I don't know what to do with him. I got to move him to like a defensive, the deep lying playmaker role or something. I don't know. I just cannot get him going, really. So, I'm going to move him to the midfield, move him centrally. I'm going to take off McGinn. Hopefully, we can grab a goal. We just got to win a match, guys. We got to win a match. Trezeguet will get on that left wing. He's probably a little bit better in that role anyways. We'll see how he performs. Going to ask for Hurahan to help create. Nakamba with opportunity. Loses the ball in a rough spot. McGinn, please do not get sent off just as I'm trying to sub you off. Just as I was trying to sub him off, it looked like he could have ended up grabbing a second yellow. Tell these boys to get creative, man. El Ghazi on the wing with a lot of space, and he goes towards goal. He goes towards goal when he probably had a sweat right there. 78th minute. Hurahan to Gilbert. Ooh, just over the bar. We've had quite a bit of possession. I just not sure what I need to do to get these guys going in the attack, man. Grealish has not been very good. Hurahan gonna put this ball into Samada, and El Ghazi hits it wide, actually. Again, Hurahan's been incredible on the set pieces. If we lose this one late, this is gonna be very unfortunate. El Ghazi wins the ball. Gotta press that. Samada forces a mistake for the sweat, the composure, the sweat in there in the middle. Oh man. If we lose this late, oh my god, we nearly lost this one late. 1-1 draw. A game we probably could have won if we would have just picked out the right pass in the final third, I thought. That's tough. That's very tough. Winless in 7 matches. Winless in 7 matches. That's just terrible. That is terrible. Brighton do hold out for a draw. Oh, man. Samada didn't have the best games, obviously. Draw leaves Aston Villa still chasing first win in 7. Oh, man. That is tough to take because we should definitely be in a much better position right now. And really are only 8 points away from Newcastle, and they have a game in hand. So it's going to be a very interesting end of the season. It's going to be a very interesting end of the season. We did lose to Newcastle also. A lot of these teams, basically not getting points against these teams is what is killing us in this relegation battle because we got some points against a lot of these guys early on in the season, but now there's not much going for us. So I think that'll end the episode here, guys. We'll catch up probably in like March or April or something. Probably about April. I think I'll play against Everton, West Ham. That's going to be a big game against Southampton too. Norwich, Leicester, City, Tottenham. Those are going to be tough matches. We're going to have to probably try to really control the game a bit more. It's not going to be an easy end of the season, really. And we'll see how we perform. There's not too many matches left. It's going to be a very close result, I think, when it all comes down to it. With that, guys, though, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a tough episode. You can hear from my voice. I'm very frustrated with how these matches have been going. I think Burnley is probably my bad, not starting some more, and I'm probably loaning out Aston a little bit too quickly was an issue also. I think Burnley could have definitely gotten points from, and of course, Crystal Palace United was dropped points also. So it's been a tough run of games here, but it's what you expect with a side like Aston Villa. I mean, we overachieved at the start, and we are also going to be missing angles in the next match, which is unfortunate. So we are going to be really pushing and pressing, and we'll see how we can respond to these challenges. Joshua Chalupawana is ready to rally those boys up, and I'm really appreciate anyone who's been watching these videos. I know These views are just so much less than what I used to have for growth tests, but that's fine. I would love to create a new fan base on my channel, new batch of Chalupa lovers, new batch of supporters. But with that, hit that like button if you haven't. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.